Jesse Jackson's greatest contribution is not political, it is psychological.
Do not bring your politics out of respect to Reverend Jesse Jackson and the life that he lived to these homegoing services. These homegoing services are welcome to all.
Killing illegal immigrants, people at the same time, cutting public funding at the same time. Affordable Care Act is not being renewed and seniors have to deal with premium. Each day we wake up to some new assault on our democratic institutions.
The fact that the Democrats set up there and turned Reverend Jesse Jackson funeral into an anti-Trump rally yesterday speaks volumes about the Democrats themselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, instead of letting this man rest in peace and just speaking upon his life, legacy, and family, the Democrats decided to turn Jesse Jackson's funeral eulogy services into a anti-Trump Democrat propagandist rally. This doesn't surprise me at all. I actually figured that this was going to happen. What did surprise me is that other people were upset about this. I was actually surprised that people didn't see this coming, that people actually cared and felt like this was disrespectful. So a lot of people have been speaking out against the Democrats for this, saying, no, you shouldn't have been doing this, including some of their own supporters. But this is in spite of the fact that his own son told the Democrats specifically and explicitly, hey, do not bring up politics at this event, and they refuse to listen to him. Let's go ahead and react to this. By the way, guys, there's a new feature on YouTube where you can hype videos. So be sure to like the video, hype the video. It helps out a lot. Appreciate you.
Do not bring your politics out of respect to Reverend Jesse Jackson and the life that he lived to these homegoing services. Right. Come respectful and come to say thank you. But these homegoing services are welcome to all.
All.
Democrat, Republican,
boom,
liberal, and conservative.
All right.
Right wing, left wing.
It's very explicit.
Because his life is broad enough to cover the full spectrum of what it means to be an American. We only ask people to come and be respectful in the context of the extraordinary life that he lived.
Each day we wake up to some new assault on our democratic institutions. Another setback to the idea of the rule of law. An offense to common decency. Every day you wake up to things you just didn't think were possible.
Am I the only one wondering when the hell this guy's just gonna just go away and just not come back? Like, it's like this dude is like a cockroach. He just won't go away.
Each day we're told by those in high office to fear each other and to turn on each other, and that some Americans count more than others. I don't care what they do in Washington. I care what we do in the community. We beat people bigger than Trump. We fought people harder than them if we stand up and be what we're supposed to be.
This is bad times like now. We're in a tough spot, folks. We got an administration that doesn't share any of the values that we have. And I don't think I'm exaggerating a little bit.
Let me just say, I predicted a lot about what's happening right now.
Here we go with her.
I'm not into saying I told you so, but we did see it coming.
Now let's roll back a little bit, because a lot of people, I guess, missed the fact that Sleepy Joe tried to say that he was smarter than all the black folks in the room.
As a kid, I had a cleft palate or a club foot, and none of you would have laughed. But it's okay to laugh at stuttering. I'm not being critical of you, but think about it. It's the one place where people think you're stupid. Oh, really? I'm a hell of a lot smarter than most of you.
And let's not forget that Reverend Jesse Jackson actually was a fan of President Trump.
I do want to express thanks to you, Donald Trump, for being with us tonight. We need your building skills, your gusto, your rent package for people on Wall Street who represent diversity. And we thank you for coming tonight. Let's give Donald Trump a big hand. A big hand for Donald Trump. I now want to bring forth a friend who has, well, he is deceptive in that his social style is of such. One can miss his seriousness, and his commitment for their success is beyond argument. When we opened this Wall Street project and we talked about it, he gave us space at 40 Wall Street, which was to make a statement about our having a presence there. And beyond that, in terms of reaching out and being inclusive, he's done that too. And created for many people a comfort zone when I ran for the presidency in 84 and 88. And many others thought it was either laughable or something to avoid. He came to our business meeting here in New York because he has this sense of the curious and a will to risk to make things better. And so aside from all of his style and his pizzazz, he's a serious person who's an effective builder of building for the builder people. Last year he was a part of our workshop, of our panel workshop on what are the challenges and opportunities. And so this, a year later, Donald Trump, for a few minutes, challenges and opportunities to embrace the underserved communities. Donald Trump.
But a lot of people have been speaking out against the Democrats again because this was completely inappropriate. Every situation doesn't have to be political.
The fact that the Democrats set up there and turned Reverend Jesse Jackson funeral into an anti-Trump rally yesterday speaks volumes about the Democrats themselves. Let me just say this. Democracy is obviously a disease, and the Democrats, y'all have to be stopped. The family asked y'all to do one thing, right? Literally one thing. And that was absolutely no politics, right? Republicans, Democrats, whoever, no politics. And yet y'all did it anyway. The disrespect and the disgrace that was shown to Reverend Jesse Jackson at his funeral yesterday, as well as his son, absolutely diabolical to me.
Reverend Jesse Jackson's son specifically asked everybody that attended the funeral to not bring politics to this celebration of life for him. What did Barack Obama, Kamala Harris, and everybody else who got up there, what did they do? They made it political. They started talking about the left and the right, and Al Sharpton talking about we can defeat Trump. We've been doing this for... Did you not hear what the son of Reverend Jesse Jackson said? He said, leave that stuff at home. And the first thing you guys did, you see, this is the thing. You guys are so desperate, right? You don't have your own campaigns. None of you guys have anything going on. So you use every opportunity that cameras are going to be there to spew out your hate for fucking Trump.
So the highlights, or rather I say lowlights, of the Jesse Jackson wake mess are coming out. And politicians made it a political thing against Donald Trump. Kamala Harris said she warned the world this was going to happen. She knew. What a cackle. I don't miss that cackle. What did she know? What did she predict? That we would actually stop Iran, you know, the biggest funders of terrorism in our world, and not give them hundreds of billions of dollars like she did, or would have? What did she know? Gavin Newsom talking about Donald Trump at it. Obama even got up there and he's talking about Donald Trump. This is a man's mess. This is a memorial of Jesse Jackson. If they want to talk about something and Donald Trump, why don't they say that Donald Trump once backed Jesse Jackson for president?
It's interesting that they took the time not to honor Jesse Jackson, but to score political points. Barack Obama His entire speech was to fearmonger, to do what he always does with his smooth talking, is to make it appear as though, you know, he was saying things like, oh, every day we wake up and we don't recognize this country. It's just so much, like everything was so gloom and doom.
Instead of doing the groundwork and getting back in office, getting back in position to take over, you guys disrespect Jesse Jackson when his son specifically said, please leave politics at home today. This is the celebration of life. But it goes to show you how disrespectful these people are, because they don't give a fuck about nothing other than defeating Trump. That's Trump derangement syndrome at its finest.
Let me just say this. That man has done so much, has accomplished so much across the span of his career. You guys could have spoken about that and stayed on topic, but instead, y'all had to just veer off and make it about politics. And like I said before, not just any old good politics, right? About Trump. I'm just going to say this. Funeral service, absolutely beautiful, right? The family did a wonderful job, but that circus, that show that them Democrats put on yesterday, they need to be stopped, effective immediately.
Because these people have no morals, they have no ethics, they have no souls. Of course, they're going to utilize every possible situation to say, well, no, well, we understand what his son said, but we have to do it. They think that they're above everything. They think that everything that they believe in is above anyone's personal wishes, including this man's family. His family trumps everything. Your family trumps everything. Nobody should be telling you to do anything that just supersedes your family, except for not killing and stealing. You know what I'm saying? But your family trumps everything. My family trumps everything. Jesse Jackson's family and their wishes trump everything. Not fighting for illegal aliens, trans surgeries, open borders, all of this stupid stuff, fighting to pretend as though crime is down. All of these stupid, ridiculous things. Oh, we want to fight the tariffs, even though tariffs are not new. They act like tariffs was invented by Trump or something. Tariffs have been here for forever. I think tariffs existed before America was even a nation. In other countries, they had tariffs. We really didn't invent anything here, except for maybe the First Amendment, freedom of speech, which pretty much nobody else really has in other nations. But guys, these people are crazy. Like President Trump said, he said it right at the State of the Union. These people are crazy. They don't care about who died unless it's somebody in their family. Then they care. Somebody else's family, they don't care about nothing that you got to say about don't speak on this and that and the third. Nah, it's attacking Trump constantly. Guys, this does not work. Name me one election where attacking Trump was the reason for a victory, if there was a victory at all. Sleepy Joe's election was because of COVID and mail-in ballots, fraud, basically. Any other election, attacking Trump with Hillary Clinton didn't work. Trump kicked Kamala Harris's ass in this election, even won the popular vote, didn't work. Attacking Trump doesn't work. Jasmine Crockett just tried to attack Trump, and James Tallarico kicked her ass. Attacking Trump and being anti-Trump does not work. What is with these people? Why do they think that this is effective? And much less, why would you do it at a person's funeral, utilizing a strategy that doesn't even work? They just had to get this free rally. Oh, we can do a free rally without paying anybody. We just go up there and just denigrate conservatives and the president for free. These people make me sick, ladies and gentlemen. This is a perfect representation. Everything is wrong with the Democrat Party. Going to funerals to not serve the family, not honor Jackson's legacy, but to attack the president and other conservatives. Sickening stuff, ladies and gentlemen, but that's just my take. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm out. Shout out to my members, patrons, and fellow anomalies, Cyber Noodle, 655, The Great, Bella Scott, Carpentier John, and Pinecone 6. I appreciate you guys every single day.
They love to say that the right, because I hear this all the time, that ever since Donald Trump got in office, everything is so polarized. Yeah, this was a perfect example of why. They cannot at any time just unite, not even over a funeral. even though Jesse's son said, all are welcome, the purpose of this homegoing is to honor Jesse. Everyone is welcome on both sides. We're going to come here. We're going to get together. We're going to do his homecoming together. The Democrats said, nah, we're going to talk about Donald Trump. Al Sharpton is up there talking about, we're going to do this or that for Donald Trump. Sir, what have you, you're at someone's funeral. You're supposed to be a reverend. Shouldn't you be talking about Jesus?